Bran Stark is on a mission to save Westeros using time travel. Let's just hope it works out better than it did the last time. Hold the door!
There are crazy theories connected to you and your character, that you're the Mad King, that you're actually the three-eyed raven from like the...
Well, I subscribe to that. I think that's true.
You think he's...
I think that's true. Because he says to Jojen says to him when he's like aiming the arrow, he says you can't shoot it because the raven is you. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I think that's legit, yeah.
He's talking about a rather intriguing fan theory suggesting that Bran will go back in time and actually become the original three-eyed raven to fight the army of the dead. That's right. That means he'd go back in time to become a worgen to this guy, just like he did with Hodor. Never forget, Hodor. We love you. We miss you. Hold the door forever.
I would love that. It's just like this whole time traveling circle.
Paradox. Perfect, yeah.
And just like all paradoxes, this one is confusing as shit, so try and keep up. First of all, we know Bran can travel into the past. We also know he can interact with the past to alter the present.
Hodor.
So, based on what we've already seen, going back and becoming the OG three-eyed raven is actually totally within Bran's skill set.
He's the three-eyed raven, which in many ways is not Bran Stark. There's no petulance left in him.
But why though? Why go back and do all of this?
He is now fully transformed into just a vehicle for sort of the greater will of the world, and I think that's what his destiny is, and that is what he has to fulfill this season.
Mounting evidence leads us to believe that the destiny he's speaking of may also include a trip to the past to inhabit or warg into the ancient Stark who built the wall. Brandon the Builder. Coincidence? I don't think so, and here's why. Do you guys remember Old Nan? In the books, Old Nan would tell crazy stories. It was kind of her thing, but sometimes she got a little confused. There are other Bran Starks throughout history, you see, one of whom was Bran who built the wall. That wall. And in the first book in the series, Bran recalled this about Old Nan. Quote, "She had lived so long," Mother had told him once, "that all the Bran Starks had become one person in her head." That's because they actually were all the same person. Bran traveled to the past to help protect the present from the ice zombies by building a giant-ass wall, or so the theory goes. Either way, the closer we get to the inevitable battle of everybody against Squad Night King, the more it seems like Bran is going to be the blank-faced, white-eyed linchpin to victory. While we're on the topic of theories, here's a fresh one. What if someone uses Bran's sick-ass raven powers as a straight-up weapon against the dead and also the living? Because we're a little bit worried that's what Sansa's about to do. Remember that moment she had with Littlefinger?
Fight every battle, everywhere, always, in your mind.
This conversation gets interrupted when Bran literally shows up with the powers to actually do what Littlefinger just said. Obviously, Sansa doesn't quite know that yet, or understand how powerful Bran truly is, but one way or another, she will eventually. And if she doesn't use her little bro to literally know how every battle everywhere could turn out, you can bet your creepy little chin beard that Littlefinger most certainly will. Because he's the worst. But what do you think? Is Bran connected to all of the Brandons that ever came before him? Will Sansa turn him into a full-blown weapon on some Minority Report level shit? Let's see your best theories in the comments. Anyway, thanks for watching, like and share, and while you're taking a break from going back in time to just basically get all your buddies killed, be sure to join us here at Nerdist.